Alright. The song is ending just as I'm starting. Okay. Do do do. Do 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 do. Okay. Let's check. How's the stream looking? Alright. Nice. Looking good. Nix. Welcome. How you doing? Also good. It's not morning, AD, but hi to you as well. And also you said God morning. Yes. Nyx is the true monarch. Oh yeah. I need to. This is gonna sound a bit in it. Oh, there we go. Using tilt controls. Hi, welcome. Or well, welcome back. Nice to see you here again. Yeah, so I'm planning on continuing Syberia where we left off last time. But I have promised to reread the diary. Because some people here weren't there for that part of the game last time. And has insisted that I reread it. So, I'm sorry for that to anyone else. Some people. Yes. You're so rude and demanding that I have to just call you some people. Okay, but I'm gonna try to start up the game and not go deaf. I hope. Oh. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's hope the game doesn't break when I go out of it. Ooh, you have a job interview? That's cool. What kind of job you want to get? Or what kind of job is it you have applied for? Okay. Oh. Oh, sounds fancy. Is it something you're interested in? Or is it just simply a good job? Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, you study? Nice. But that's a really good thing to do, yeah. Um. Oh, well, that's a pity. Is there good, like, connection with buses or trains or something? AD. I haven't built any houses yet, or designed, rather. The only house I have ever built is a tree house. And I suggest no one lives in it. Because it's old. Is the music too loud, by the way? Sorry if it is. I was fiddling around with the audio. Oh, it's a pity that transportation sucks as well. How are you gonna get to your job though? Cybersecurity and programming. That's pretty cool. First of all, AD, you're rude. Second of all, Nix, no, don't. It's much warmer indoors. In a proper house. I mean, if it's a proper house in a tree, then fine, but... Do you, though? You're from a pretty warm country. Alright, Nix. Fine, fine. Just don't complain about the rain. Also, do I call you Lily? Is that what your username is? Lily? Or is it, do I have to say the whole name? Every time? Oh. Well, that sucks. Maggie. Alright. Nice to meet you, Maggie. I'm Jem. If you hadn't figured that one out yet. True. AD, I agree. Oh. Okay. Cute. Of course. Oh yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Um Everyone who joins the stream that isn't amongst my friend group, which I invite like every stream, will have to deal with my friends, simply. And I'm sorry for it. Except for like sometimes when they're actually nice. Well, Nyx is always nice, but that's not. You do, I know. And I appreciate it a lot. True. I guess that's fair. Wow, alright. Okay. AD. That's enough of that. Yes, let's get to Syberia. Enough talking. Let's get playing. I'm just... No more music. There we go. Screen share the beautiful little corner of my screen. Aww. Well, cats are amazing, so I understand. Okay. Let's hope the sound is fine and that the game isn't gonna be brokey. It's actually fine. How's the audio? Straight off the bat. Actually decent? You saying it usually isn't? Audio good? Okay, nice. And I actually... Oh, that was loud. Okay. Am I just the streamer to you now? Wow. Anyway, I actually went back into the game and replayed the whole part. Since it did crash at the end of the stream. And I hadn't saved because I forget manual saving is a thing in old games. So I have played up until the point of where we were last time. I've gotten the mammoth, and I have stamped the papers. Oh, that's not the button. So, that's all done. I did also, without thinking about that I was supposed to stream this, go into the inn and see if I could get the innkeeper to get my luggage down since I'm leaving. But he didn't do anything anyway, so you guys didn't miss out on anything. So yeah. I am pretty sure it's about time to go to the train. Yeah, yeah. He was busy. Simply, yeah. But I mean, I felt like now was the time, because she says like, oh no, yeah, no, I'm not leaving anytime soon, but I mean, she is. So, I don't get why the dialogue there didn't change, but maybe it just doesn't. Maybe they didn't add that kind of dialogue. Or maybe there's still something I have to do before I'm leaving. I know I didn't do the wind up of the train that I did in the last stream. So I haven't actually done that part yet. So I'm gonna go do that now. This whole bit. Yes. Yeah. Can I pull this back in? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, let's go meet Oscar again. He should be in the train. So. That's very specific, AD. Alright. Oh, phone call.
Kate, it's me again.
Dan, I was gonna call you.
Yeah.
Are you mad at me?
I've just called Marson and Lorma. They told me you weren't expected to return this week.
Oh, yeah.
So when are you coming home?
I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. The situation is kind of tricky, you know. At the beginning of next week, I hope.
Yeah, whenever.
Dan, please. Just hang in there, okay? The stakes are higher than I thought. And you know how much I love this job.
I suppose it's neither here nor anywhere to you that the Goldbergs are going to...
It is. I mean, it isn't. I mean, Dan, this really isn't the moment. You know I'm thinking about you. I love you, sweetheart, and I'll give you a call when I have some news. Promise. I've got to go now. I've got kind of a train to catch.
A train? Where are you off to now? This is crazy, Kate.
To tell you the truth, I've no idea. Love you, honey. You know that.
Kate!
Yeah, just hang up on the man. That's what he deserves. I don't get why he's so upset. Like, she's just doing her job. I don't get it. Why is he so upset with her?
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
With who? Who should I cheat on him with? Okay. Let's see if
Oscar,
anything's changed.
You know you could just call me Kate.
Bakery guy. Yeah,
It would
true.
be so much nicer. Especially as we're going on such a long journey together.
I am
With
sorry,
Oscar?
Kate Walker, but I have already logged your name. I cannot modify this data, and my functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker.
See, he's not
Well,
permitted
I hope
familiarity,
your
AD.
functions permit you to learn the difference between being familiar and quite simply nice.
You think so? Huh? You really think so?
Why aren't we setting off, Oscar?
I must abide by regulations. Your ticket, please, Kate Walker.
Oh, but I have a ticket. Oh, I gotta actually go
Oscar,
into
If you were
my
in my
inventory
shoes right now,
thing.
what would you do?
My reasoning mechanism does not permit me to manage problems outside the mandate of my own functioning.
Nothing's
Can't wait
changed
to
so
meet
far.
Hans Marlberg. What about you?
I would find the experience inordinately gratifying.
And I won't forget to congratulate him on the success of his incredible automaton.
Why, thank you, Kate Walker.
Also, AD, why would he have one? I mean, he's supposed to work
This
on a
train is
train,
amazing.
and that's all he's supposed
I'm
to
going
do.
to travel like a princess.
I am happy that you like it, Kate Walker. This train has been designed to optimize passenger comfort.
Are you the only automaton on the train, Oscar?
I have been designed to attend to all tasks relating to the smooth functioning of the train and the comfort of its passengers.
Okay,
Oh my God.
Oscar. I don't doubt your talents for a second.
AD, that'd be breaking him.
Poor Madame Vorarlberg. I'm sure she would have loved to come along.
This train was designed for only one passenger, Kate Walker.
So, it's like I've taken her seat.
Alright, well, I
Don't
guess...
think for one moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar. But I have to go.
I also have much to attend to, Kate Walker.
AD. Train ticket?
There you are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
Why don't you want to take my ticket?
I must abide by regulations, Kate Walker. Not all departure conditions have been fulfilled. I must confirm your departure release.
You can be a real stickler for the rules, Oscar, my old fellow.
Alright, I guess the other paper first.
Here. This is your stupid train release ratification, Oscar.
Thank you, Kate Walker. That is perfect.
Yay! Because we actually figured out that we should just... Oh, what are you intending? It's a kink, AD. What?
There you are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
Oh.
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
I don't understand why we can't leave. I'd hate to think it's me that's delaying the train like this.
I do not wish to appear impolite, Kate Walker, but I am afraid that not all departure conditions have been fulfilled.
If that's a joke, Oscar, it's not very funny. I really need to find Hans Vorarlberg as quickly as possible.
I have strict instructions to obey. There are 3 spaces in the luggage compartment that are designed to accommodate 2 very important objects. The train can only depart when they are in place. Please excuse me now. I must return to my departure preparations.
Oh, I wouldn't want to break any rules.
Okay, so one should be this. No? No? What are they then? Okay, so it's none of the items I have right now. No? Does she need her luggage now then? Ayo. Okay. Oh. How do I get there then? That's a smart idea. How do I... Oh, here? Ah, haha. Well, look at that.
These shelves look as if they're made for valuable objects.
Okay, so this one in the middle. And the mammoth here. Feels about correct. Nice. Oh, there's a bed. It's not her bag.
No point weighing myself down.
Alright, there's a bag. It's fancy. Am I supposed to put the cylinders in as well, or something? I don't know which one I took. Yeah. Oh, we're watching this scene again. Oh yeah, maybe you guys missed out on this. I don't know.
Anna, over there. What do you mean over there? Please, Hans, we've got to go. It's a secret. You've got to swear. Okay. I, Anna Vorarlberg, swear to my brother Hans to never ever mention this to anyone.
It's right there. You see? But it's dark in there. Don't worry, I took a lantern. From the factory. Girls, honestly. You won't look so clever when Father notices you've stolen one of his lanterns. Oh, I'm all covered in mud because of you. Look, Anna. Look. I've seen paintings like this in a library book. They're like... You swore, Anna. It's a secret between you and me. Hey, look. There's something else up there. Oh, come on. It's like a toy. I have to have it. Give me some light.
But Hans, it's much too high. Do be careful, Hans. Hans, be careful.
For weeks, my brother lay in a coma, hanging between life and death. And then one morning he opened his eyes, but I knew he would never be the same again. We never did return to the cave, and to this day, I have never ever betrayed our secret.
Oh. That was the same as when she did it in the office. Oh god, I can't see my pointer. Where is... Oh, oh, it was still part of the cutscene? So I did that one as well then? Oh yeah, that was just music. Yeah. Oh, that one wasn't worthy of being in the shelf. Oh, it was. She just wanted to put it in her shirt first. Okay, cool. Right. So, I was thinking this is a good time to read Anna's diary because it starts off from the fall that Hans has. Since there was people here who wanted to hear it. And I apologize to everyone else because you might have already heard it and it's gonna drag out a little bit. But I promised I would read it, so I will. It's not supposed to be a reading stream. It's supposed to be a stream of me playing this game. And that does not include, technically, rereading this diary. But alright. Here goes. Wow. Rude, AD. May 14th, 1930. Yesterday, something terrible happened. I do not know who to turn to, who to talk to, so I have decided to write it down. You, dear diary, are now my confidant and sole guardian of my secret thoughts. Hans lies in the next room, teetering between life and death, and I'm terrified. Oh, the injustice of life. First Mama, then Hans. Please, dear Lord, don't take my little brother away as well. What? You brought some people? What people? What? I don't need more people hearing me just sit here and read. That's horrible. uh, alright then. May 15th, 1930. You are some people, but there are more than just you as some people. Other people are also some people. Hans made me promise to keep this a secret, but its burden is too heavy. I know I can tell you, though, dear diary. We discovered a cave in the mountains, a marvelous cavern with ancient paintings on the walls. Only prehistoric man could have painted them, because there were depictions of mammoths, which are prehistoric creatures as well. That much I know. I hate mammoths now. It's all because of them and because of that stupid prehistoric children's toy. Why, Hans? Oh, why did you try and take it? Why did I let you climb up there? It's my fault you're in a coma now. Hans, if you die, I do not know how I would ever forgive me. No. Hi. Ah. It's not that kind of party. Sorry to disappoint, but this is gonna be reading for quite a bit. And only reading. Until I get further into the game. Because I promised to read, and I will do it. Alright. May 16th, 1930. Hans has still not regained consciousness. Father cannot sleep, and Gertrude cries all day long. Outside, the heat is suffocating, but inside, the house is icy cold and dismal. I still have hope, though. I know my brother. I know his strength. He will pull through. He never gives in. Oh my god. May 17th, 1930. I cannot think of anything else but Hans. In all my waking and sleeping dreams, I see his fall, over and over. I see his head hitting the rock and his oh so pale face softening. I have taken refuge in the attic. It is the only place where I can find any peace, wrapped up in all my memories. I know, but I'm laughing at you guys. I'm not laughing at the reading. May 18th, 1930. 5 days have passed since the accident, and Hans has still not opened his eyes. To see him like this is unbearable. Please, God, protect him. Take my life, not his. And my voice is dying. I need water. May 19th, 1930. I feel so desperate, so alone. I want to snuggle up in father's arms, but I dare not. He's just so impassive. Oh, Hans, don't leave me here. Is that really spoilers, Nix? Really? I don't think so. Wow. Rude 80. May 20th, 1930. It has happened. Hans has come back to life. He opened his eyes and uttered my name. My name. Do you realize this is the happiest day of my life? I want to take to the streets and sing, to proclaim my joy to the world. Thank you. Oh, thank you, God. May 22nd, 1930. How wonderful, how beautiful life is. Gertrude and I cannot stop breaking into uncontrollable fits of giggles. Hans even wolfed down his meal today. I knew he was tough, my little brother. Even father smiled at me today when he said good morning. May 25th, 1930. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I'm totally absorbed in Hans's recovery. I have scarcely 5 minutes to myself to return to my refuge and scribble down these words. Wow. Rude. Are you pointing fingers at someone, huh? May 29th, 1930. It is very curious whether Hans is hungry, thirsty, or if he wants something. He cannot stop saying my name. He can't bear it when I leave him, even for an instant. Gertrude thinks that I should move my bed into his room to help him sleep better. I hope that father will agree. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You guys are just interrupting constantly. June 2nd, 1930. Today was the first day that has left the house. We went for a short walk in the garden, but Hans is still very weak. The doctor said we should be patient and shouldn't rush him. It is so hard, though. I hope so much that life can return to how it once was. Ah, struggling. June 20th, 1930. Hans has been out. Hans has been out his coma. All right, for a month now. He still doesn't say much and has difficulty moving. He sits motionless for long periods of time, his eyes wide open, as though lost in thought. I have often had to call his name several times before he reacts. When then he will smile, and when he does, the moment is magic for me, and I couldn't possibly be happier. Wow. Next. June 22nd, 1930. I had to talk to him. The burden was too great. I asked Hans about the accident in the cave to find out what he could remember. He could utter, wow, what a weird word to pronounce. Only one word, mammoth. And his eyes glowed so strangely when he said it that he frightened me. September 15th, 1930. I go back to school today, and for the first time in my life, I'm dreading it. I'm afraid of leaving Hans alone. Despite Gertrude's kindness and attention, I have the impression that Hans is much less nervous when I'm there. October 20th, 1930. While I was doing my homework yesterday evening, Hans crept up on me so quietly that he made me jump. He took a pencil and a blank sheet of paper, and curiously, he started drawing. It is the first time since his accident that he has done anything but daydream. October 28th, 1930. Hans scribbles almost obsessively. It is all he will do, all day long. I feel it annoys father. Nobody else understands. But I can see that Hans is trying to draw mammoths. November 16th, 1930. Today is my birthday, and Gertrude has made me an apple pie, my favorite. But father has not returned home for lunch, and Hans doesn't want to leave his room. The best present I could ever have is to see Hans back on the way to recover. December 25th, 1930. Snow is falling. It is so beautiful. January 10th, 1931. The doctor visited to examine Hans. He seems happy that my little brother has fully recovered his faculties. It truly is a miracle. I don't understand why he doesn't talk more, though. Why isn't he livelier, like he was before? January 9th, 1931. It is Hans's birthday. Today he is 11 years old. I have the strangest of impressions that actually he has lost 5 years rather than gained one more. February 24th, 1931. The doctor has just left. I saw him whispering with father. Their serious expressions worried me awfully. What could they be hiding from me? I'm grown up now. At the age of 15, you can understand everything. I'm too scared to ask father what is happening. March 15th, 1931. I've been thinking, and it seems to me that Hans's attitude isn't normal. The shock of the fall and his coma must have had much more serious effects than we first imagined. Hans, my dear brother, what is happening to you? April 4th, 1931. I have discovered the truth. Hans is stunted, physically and mentally. I eavesdropped a conversation between the doctor, father, and Gertrude. Gertrude buried her tear-filled eyes in her apron, and father muttered the word retard under his breath. How could he say such a thing? April 13th, 1931. It is Easter, and we're on school holidays. This means I can spend all day with Hans and protect him from father's permanent dark moods. He cannot accept the fact that Hans, his only son, will stay in this state forever. April 14th, 1931. It is truly difficult to accept, but this is not Hans's fault. Mine, maybe, but not Hans's. I don't know how to make father understand. He seems full of hatred for him. It's dreadful. I feel so powerless. May 14th, 1931. 1 year. 1 year has gone by and it feels like an eternity. The situation shows no sign of improvement, neither in terms of Hans's mental health or father's attitude towards him. May 30th, 1931. Extraordinary. Father has decided to take Hans to Paris for new tests. He says that only in the French capital will he find truly competent doctors. We must make Hans ready for the great expedition. June 6th, 1931. No news from father and Hans, but I remain hopeful. I am sure they will take good care of my little brother. July 15th, 1931. They have returned. Hans rushed into my arms and started crying. It took me a long time to calm him down and get him to sleep. Father is still as. Alright, that word again. Taciturn? I don't know if I read it correctly. I don't know if I did it last time either. As he was before he left. The French doctors have confirmed the diagnosis. Hans will remain physically and mentally impaired. I am stunned. August 28th, 1931. The summer is coming to a close. It has been less stifling than the last. The sun has put color in Hans's cheeks. When I look at him, I have difficulty imagining that he will not change. November 16th, 1931. Father still says nothing and increasingly shuts himself away in his office at the factory. Christmas. Gertrude tells me that love and faith triumph over any science. I lack neither. God be praised. January 12th, 1932. Father took Hans to the factory this morning. Hans was so afraid that I accompanied them. Fortunately, father said nothing. I failed to understand why he insisted on bringing him there. January 13th, 1932. Father left for the factory with Hans once again this morning. I think he wants to persuade Hans that he could be useful for something. It is his way of resisting fate. February 17th, 1932. For a month now, every morning, Hans has gone to work with father at the factory. I'm not exactly sure what he does there, but he seems to enjoy it. I feel my brother's behavior has changed considerably. He is much less capricious. April 14th, 1932. I could cry. Hans has made me a present. A small robot mammoth with a trunk that rises and falls. When father saw it, he nodded his head in satisfaction. May 20th, 1932. Both Gertrude and father now have their own robot mammoths. They are even more intricate and finely tuned. Little brother is not such a retard after all. October 15th, 1932. Hans's mammoths now walk, raise their trunks, and wag their tails. It's incredible. December 22nd, 1932. I met the head of the factory workshop, Mr. Grips, this morning. He says that for a young lad of 12, Hans is very gifted. It is a shame he only makes elephants. February 11th, 1933. Father and Hans were locked in a long discussion yesterday, or should I say, Hans was locked in one of Father's long monologues. I am struggling with words apparently. As it is inconceivable that Hans should go to school like other children, Father wants to take him on as a worker at the factory. However, Hans will stop having. Blah, blah. will have stopped making his own little devices. Hans's silence, his half gaping mouth and staring eyes, finally sent father off in a rage. Not having a stroke, I'm just not reading all the words I'm supposed to. February 12th, 1933. I tried the brooch I tried to broach the subject with Hans. I suggested he should obey father. Learning a craft at the factory is his one chance to do something constructive with his life. He is so gifted and takes so much pleasure in making automatons. He did look like he wasn't listening to me, but I know he'll think about what I said. February 20th, 1933. It's not that Hans cannot speak, it's rather that he doesn't want to speak. He uses the least possible words for communication, except with me, but he's still very economical with words. May 15th, 1933. Incredible! Hans was not just satisfied with learning how the assembly line works, instead, he has completely redesigned it. Father and Monsieur Grips are taking a serious look at his plans. July 10th, 1933. Father has wanted to talk to me about my future. Since I passed my exams. Oh, that was a whole sentence. Uh, he wants to send me to university because he says my intelligence is astounding. My heart was beating so loud. It is true, I do love studying, but I couldn't bear to be away from Hans. September 2nd, 1933. What a ghastly summer. I have been permanently torn between my desire to go to university and my refusal to leave my brother. I talked about it with Hans, but he said nothing. That same evening, I found my own little mammoth broken. October 9th, 1933. Hans had another fit of hysterics at dinner again. Father announced that Hans's new assembly line would soon be finished. However, they have removed the automaton parrots that shout orders, as they were deemed superfluous. Mhm. Hans was livid. He hurled his soup dish to the ground and stormed off to his bedroom. What will happen between the both of them when I'm not here? October 17th, 1933. Despite my scruples, I'm finally leaving. Hans has not talked to me for a week. Father would not understand if I told him why I wanted to stay. My heart is so heavy. Christmas. It is so strange to be home. I had never left home for such a long time before. Once we were alone, Hans did not stop talking. Words just leaped from his mouth. How we laughed at his excitement. He presented me with a delightful little ballerina to replace the mammoth, he told me. I was so touched that I started crying. Distance had done nothing to harm the strong bond between us. September 10th, 1937. It is strange to pick up this diary once more. At first, my impulse was to tear it up, but I realized I resisted. I can't read. And instead succumbed to my second desire, which was to write for a while. I'm alone in my attic once more. I have been home for 2 months now, and after a summer spent living with the intense joy of being reunited with my brother, Hans has returned to the factory. Father has aged so, and Gertrude's arthritis causes her terrible pain. September 13th, 1937. All in all, these last 4 years have been kind to Father and Hans. Their relationship is less tense. They still do not exchange much conversation, but they now have a thing in common: the factory. I'm even beginning to feel a bit jealous. Silly, really. September 17th, 1937. Hans hasn't changed. To help Gertrude, he has designed a totally automated kitchen, and Gertrude can't stop moaning at the wooden puppets. Oh, how I adore them. October 9th, 1937. I went to go and see Father and Hans at work. I hadn't been to the factory for ages. It is strange how much it has changed. I was very curious to see them set about their tasks. I like Father's new office very much. Hans has a small workshop on the first floor, crammed with odds and ends, unfinished robots and designs, exactly as I imagined it, in fact. October 15th, 1937. The factory is working very well. Orders for toys keep coming in, spurred on by the run up to Christmas. When I was at university and I said my name was Vorarlberg, people would ask me if I had any relation to the Valley Lane factory. Now I know the effect that Hans's genius has had on the factory's renown. November 2nd, 1937. To make myself useful, I started helping Father set his papers in order. The most extraordinary thing of all is that for the first time ever, I have the impression that the three of us form a real family. December 8th, 1937. Hans never ceases to surprise me. Between home and the factory, his behavior is so very different. In his workshop, he is serious, concentrated, a proper young man who keeps his eye on everything going on, constantly on the move and in control. One has the impression that each single toy is his very own infant. At home, he turns back into a child once more, and is either moody or a happy-go-lucky buffoon. Christmas. The most wonderful Christmas of my whole life. Hans and I could not stop giggling like children beneath Father's disapproving glare. I know that he was only pretending, really. Our hearts are so full of hope. January 5th, 1938. Hans came to see me in my bedroom yesterday evening. I felt terribly awkward, terribly ill at ease. I might have guessed. Hans wants to leave. Leave Vala de Lane, the house and the factory. He wants to go traveling. He doesn't know where to or for how long. That's just like him. I was so shocked that I told him his plans were foolish. He left my room without a word, his head bowed. January 7th, 1938. I thought that he wanted to leave because of Father. Not at all. It's because of the mammoths. He wants to go tracking mammoths. I thought he had gotten over his obsession. I know my brother only too well. I wouldn't dream of telling him his quest is useless. It isn't worth it. He will not listen to reason. January 10th, 1938. I was so selfish the other evening. I returned to talk to Hans and ask him gently if he was sure of his decision. I already know what the reply is going to be. Nothing will make him change his mind. January 19th, 1938. Despite my profound sadness and despair, I must help Hans fulfill the destiny he has chosen and announce the news to Father. I fear the worst. January 24th, 1938. The worst was worse than my fears. Father's anger was terrifying. He shut Hans away in his workshop at the factory and has forbidden all visitors, except for Gertrude, who feeds him. February 1st, 1938. Father has decided that Hans should remain locked up for as long as it takes him to abandon his infantile indecision. Gertrude tells me that Hans is very This. Blah, 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 blah. Why is words so complicated sometimes? Despondent yet highly resolute. The worry is driving me mad. February 6th, 1938. I know it's pronounced like that. I said that. I just was dying as I tried to. Alright? I'm sorry. As soon as Gertrude returns from the factory, I hasten to get news of my little brother. He doesn't say anything, he just fiddles with bits and pieces. She replies every day with a sigh. I have tried desperately to reason with father, but I know I'm just wasting my breath. February 9th, 1938. Hans is 18 years old today, and he is all on his own for his birthday. February 20th, 1938. In secret, Gertrude delivered to me a small robot from Hans. It's a robot of us as children. It works with a small cylinder punched with tiny holes. I quivered with emotion as I turned the key. The message it gave me was simple. He was telling me he loved me very, very much. February 21st, 1938. Gertrude gave me a different tiny cylinder for today's toy. Hans is truly incredible. He has found a means for us of communicating. That was not the correct order of words, though. He has found a means of communicating between us and us alone in total secret. February 27th, 1938. My days are spent eagerly awaiting Hans's messages. He has now resolved to run away. He is preparing his escape, like if it was a game. March 6th, 1938. Gertrude has returned and she is beside herself. Hans has disappeared. Father has not even deigned to return to the workshop where he locked up his son, nor find out how he managed to escape. He just gave me a blank look, as if he knew we were up to something behind his back. March 7th, 1938. It is beginning to dawn on me that Hans has gone. I miss him so much. Lord, please protect my little brother and watch over him for me. March 11th, 1938. With Hans gone, father now locks himself away, night and day, at the factory. The house is so gloomy now. March 12th, 1938. This morning I caught father in the drawing room installing a coffin on a trestle. Gee. The sight of it made my blood freeze. What on earth is he up to? My questions met only with stony silence and a permanent black countenance. I'm slowly dying, apparently. March 13th, 1938. Behind closed curtains, the drawing room with the coffin, surrounded by huge candles, has become a veritable funeral chamber. March 14th, 1938. This is ghastly. I have just understood what father is up to. This is mourning. The priest came to pray on before the coffin, and I finally caught on. Father is in mourning for the death of Hans. Father made the priest believe that his son was dead. How could he do such a thing? March 16th, 1938. In the madness occasioned by his grief, my father grows ever more cold and calculating. He contacted his old friend, Dr. Schmoll, who duly brewed up a bona fide death certificate without even seeing the body. I dare not imagine what yarn he spun. March 17th, 1938. Hans's funeral will be officially held next Sunday. Father strictly forbade me to attend. This sordid masquerade makes me feel ill, but I cannot denounce the subterfuge, or else I will display my father's mental instability to the world. The shame would kill him, that much is certain. March 23rd, 1938. I have to get away. Far, far away. April 23rd, 1938. No, I will not leave. I have thought long and hard. My life is here, next to my father. He needs me too much now. The factory needs me, because father is incapable of running it now. Besides, I can only find peace of mind among Hans's robots. And how shall I know when he has sent me new ones if I am not at home to receive them? No, I shall not leave. My destiny is to remain here and keep watch. And that is it. That is the whole diary. We survived through it. Whoa! Have all of you fallen asleep yet? Because I'm sorry in that case. Nice. Yippee! Yippee. Proud of me? Wow. Choo-choo time! Aw, thank you. No. Not on stream, at least. In that case, in private.
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
I wasn't supposed
Don't
to do
think
that.
for one moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar. But I have to go.
I also have much to attend to, Kate Walker.
I just want to go check if he will bring the luggage or if that is just not a thing. Oh. Wow. You call it bedtime reading now? And I just sat here reading it on stream for a bunch of people? Wow. Not a thing. Okay, thanks. Well, then I'm not gonna waste anyone's time even more. Also, I'm a bit, like, annoyed at how the game crashed last time because, according to the guide I had that showed, like, when I got stuck, that I used when I got stuck, rather, it was just about to end, like, this section of the game, when I got on the train and put in the stuff and things. I don't know. So we had, like,
It's
literally
me again, Oscar.
Hello, Kate
a
Walker.
few more minutes. That's still
Don't
not
think
what I'm
for
supposed to do.
one moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar. But I have to go.
I also have much to attend to, Kate Walker.
Okay, take it. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Right,
It is
everything
mine.
is in order then. The train is finally ready to leave.
I am most terribly embarrassed. Such ignorance on my part is inadmissible. I hope you still have confidence in my abilities, Kate Walker. Please return to your seat and we can leave.
Finally.
Rude. Okay, bye, Oscar. See you later. Oh, train time! We're rolling! I wouldn't call it public transit considering only one person was allowed on it. Well, alright then. There is literally a bed, and she just slept in the chair instead. Alright. Oh, hi.
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Barockstadt University.
Oh.
And do we really have to stop here?
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for then? Wind them up, find a way. There must be some sort of train winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
Wimp.
She's so rude.
Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
Oh, God, the birds. Left or right? Doesn't matter. Was no light? Do you mean right with that? Oh. Okay. Well, you said light. Boobs. This is a cool station though. It's pretty. Oh. Okay. Have fun. So pretty.
Can't go that way.
Okay. The birds are so loud. Just exploring at this point. Okay, nothing there, seemingly. Yeah, it's so nice looking. But also a bit, like, overgrown. Like, this part looks nice. There's even water down there? Damn. I'm gonna go out this door.
No point.
It's locked? Fine, I'll go out the front then. Yeah. The entire city's budget in the train station. Hell yeah. And the
No
front
point.
door is locked?
It's locked.
Well, then this side then. EDU leaving? Wow. Oh. Oh, there's a dam. Oh, you can go in with boat traffic. Is that what it's about? What is this?
I need a key.
I need a key.
broken.
Well, alright then. That ain't my fault, is it? In case of problem, contact the following number. And then there's text over the number. 2766 6742. Am I supposed to just remember that? Because I don't. Or I won't, rather. I guess I'm writing it down. Just in case I'm supposed to remember it. Unless she just magically has it in her phone all of a sudden. Okay. Let's see. Because she doesn't just have it. No. Is it? Well, as far as I can see. Just try it.
Welcome to the East Block Control Center. To start, press the number sign.
Oh. What did you say to press? Oh. Sorry. I was walking. Should say star.
Your combination number is not valid.
Wait.
If you are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1. If you are using the Morloff lock, press 2. If you are using the Koningpass lock, press 3. If you are using the Barrackstadt lock, press 4. To return to the last command, press the number sign.
Okay, so 4.
If you want to raise the water level, press 1.
Oh.
If you want to lower the water level, press 2. To return to the last command, press the number sign.
Let's lower it, I guess?
You want to lower the water level in the Barrackstadt block? To confirm your choice, press star. To return to the previous command, press the number sign. Your request has been logged. Unfortunately, our regional technician is currently on holiday, and no replacement is available. We will reply to your request within 48 hours. In case of an emergency, please operate the lock system manually. We apologize for delays to our service.
Well, alright then. How do you do it manually then? Is that this thing? I assume? Can I leave? I didn't even try that. No. Okay.
No point. It's locked.
So, I gotta figure something out in here first. Also, these birds are horrid. Well, later on, okay. But don't I need it, like, now? Babe. Oh. Silence. Well, almost. Alright. Oh, look at the mamas. Cool. Mm-mm. Okay. Is this place like bombed or something? What happened here?
looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station. I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
Okay. Oh, no, wait. Can you go up here? There's just nothing. Okay. Hold on. Where do I go? What do? How? Like, she's off there, but I can't see anything. Where am I supposed to go? Is something supposed to happen? Go back? Alright then. Alright. Okay. Thank you.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
Oh.
Message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now, sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
Okay. Interesting. So what do I do now? Is the front door just gonna be magically open then? Ah, nice. Oh god, where am I? Out there. Okay. What happens if I go over here? It's kind of a pretty place though. Ooh. Oh, there's someone there. There's two people. Go, Kate, go.
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us? My name is Kate Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm in charge of this train. This situation is really very new to me.
Lawyer, good job. Earn lot of money.
A lot. A lot. No, I wouldn't go that far. But I can't really complain, I guess. There's worse.
Lawyer always ask a lot of money.
Can we change the subject, please? I really don't want to go down this road. Are you from Bergstadt?
Yet,
So you're like me. Birds just passing through. I'm stuck here because of my train.
Kleine Puskereisen mit uns, no?
What did he say?
train kaput. No luck for you.
I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Lock closed. Barge blocked.
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Porke no? More money for that work.
Da, it's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
Right. And how much do you want?
Cinquante.
He want $150.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no bar.
Could be.
Let me offer you $75.
Nay, $125.
Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money.
Yes. $1.
I hope my train isn't too big for your barge.
Tis okay. Motorboat erste Klasse.
My husband say correct. Powerful motor.
I mean, we're not exactly very far from the winding machine, are we? It's dumb, isn't it? All this effort to go a few yards.
Put train in barge? Nay, not possible.
You must really get to see the countryside. Do you know New York at all?
We no understand.
I'm looking for a funny little man who was supposed to live in Syberia. Can you imagine that? Syberia. I expect you've already been there.
Sie vragen komme to Syberia.
Syberia? No, too cold. Barge no break ice.
Have you gone down to take a look around the station yet? It's amazing. You know, it's full of exotic birds.
Nee, to my gear? Ja. Ja, met plezier.
We no leave boat. Husband is land sick.
It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other, for free, out of solidarity.
Father, Allah speak not full. Money, ja, muy full.
Excuse me?
My husband say need money for leave. $100 not lot for fancy lady like you.
How would you know a fancy lady like me, really?
Okay.
I'll leave you to it. I won't disturb you again.
До свидания.
True, but it isn't her train. She's just trying to find the person who actually owns it. Yeah, probably. Definitely. Oh, is this just to go back? Yeah, okay. Finders keeper. Right. Well, then it would be the janitors, because the janitor was there before her. Mammoth! And whatever that's called in English. Tigers. Thing. With teeth. Janitor spin-off. Hell yeah. Saber teeth. Right, that's the word. Actually, that's just the same. Oh, there's a dude over there. Like, it's not the same, but if you translate it straight off, it would be the same. Yeah. But we actually, we don't just call it a saber tooth. We call it a saber tooth tiger. I don't know why we add the.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, doll. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Right. Yeah, see? I can see that. Oh, is that a horse? No, the first one. Is that a horse? It looks like it has one eye. That looks so weird. That's a moose. Why does it look so weird? Because the one in the back is a horse, definitely, but... Huh? I want to go look at the skeletons. It's... You see, the head looks so weird. Why does it look like that? I thought I'd get to see more of it. Bye bye, moose. Yes, very, very sleeping. Without any skin or muscles. Or intestines or, you know, anything. Except bones. Oh. Oh! Alright. Hi. No, Kate. I want you to talk to the weird man sitting here. You can't? Okay. Oh, he came to life. Whoa, this is cool looking. Let's AD.
No point. It's locked.
Oh, I thought it just led out to the big stairs again, but alright. Yeah. Now you can build round rooms. Now you can build something like this. Damn. That's kind of cool, though. Yes. We gotta add a cult room in the pod mansion, don't we? Oh, library. Oh, there's actually people here reading. Is it like guards or something? They all have this weird like hat on. Or is it the
Excuse me.
students look like that?
Can I disturb you a second?
No,
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Yes. Oh, we need a library in the mansion as well. That's true. I even forgot about that. Oh, the roof! Look at that. So pretty. I like how she also asked if she could disturb him for a second, and he didn't say you already have. Instead, he just said no. Oh. The Illustrated Dictionary of Plants and Mushrooms. Why have we picked up this book? AD. You have to go? Rude. Oh, oops. Okay. This is some sort of mushroom, and it's probably important considering it's mentioned. And I can barely read this text. You can consume food in front of the stream. I'm gonna be rude about it. Damn. Nice. Nice win. At least I'm nicer than Nyx, who just says you have to starve yourself. I'm at least saying you can eat the food in front of the stream. Actually, I wanted to go to the other side of the... Fake, I clicked out of the goddamn game. Misclicking is just a bit too easy. There we go. Is that a small mammoth? Huh? You can watch my show. My live stream. Show. It's not sleep time for me. Not yet. I'm gonna stream for an hour more. Then it's sleep time. Because, I mean, I start at 9 tomorrow. Oh, wow. I got a notification. Wow.
No point. It's locked.
You have been revealed.
Excuse me. Sir? Please, just a moment.
Why is she speaking so loudly?
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
Yeah.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young Mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
Rude.
To tell you the truth, I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody's perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I'm Cornelius Ponce, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barhochstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Nice.
It wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Ah, indeed. There's such a tradition of learning here. And so much knowledge, a real depth of culture, intelligence, and gray matter. I myself did my studies here and never left.
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
And you hope you will find him here?
I'm not altogether sure. But you see, my train broke down coming into Barhochstadt Station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
The Probo-whatian?
Ah, you see? There are gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sending you to sleep. Nix is sending you to sleep. Wow, rude.
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans. At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes, he kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mout. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there is only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mout, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
No, that's impossible. Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely not the same Hans Vorarlberg. Absolutely
Arriving
not.
in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to.
They just talked about Hans like a second before, and now he's like so elusive about the person it
My
is.
train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. Seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much.
Alright. AD.
Professor, how do I say this? You see...
My dear,
Oh,
it
God.
would-
Sorry.
I'm gonna just skip through it and go through it again. Sorry.
Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure. But you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
Alright. Yeah. She just met this person and now she's
I'll
asking
leave you
him
in
for
peace.
money?
I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Okie dokie. Oh, could I go more further? More further? This way? Oh, locked.
No point. It's locked.
Alright then. All teachers are poor? Yeah, true. Unfortunately. No. Okay, so the question is, do I need to ask someone? Oh. Such timing.
Hello.
Shh! Don't talk so loud.
I'm sorry, but I was wondering if you could help me.
Can't you see I'm very busy?
What are you looking for?
None of your business. Now, if you don't mind, I am trying to concentrate. I haven't got a lot of time left before Professor Pons's next tutorial.
Professor Pons, you say?
Would you mind working elsewhere, please?
Hello.
Okay.
Shh!
So
Don't
just
talk
the
so
same.
loud.
I'm sorry.
Can't you?
What are you looking?
None of your...
Professor Pons.
Would you mind?
Okie dokie. I'll go elsewhere. Okay, bye, AD. It's fine, Maggie. You can do whatever you want. Yes. Why can't you have sound on your phone, AD?
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Alright. Yeah, exactly. You need to keep the sound on. But yeah, maybe we'll see if I'm streaming. I'm not gonna stream for super much more. 45 minutes-ish. See you later, in that case.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
What would you say about seeing Hans Vorarlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
But I wanted to know if you could help me with the library thing, since they talked about his lecture.
Please do excuse my persistence, Professor, but did Hans Vorarlberg ever talk about his childhood? About Valadilene and his sister, Anna?
No, not that I recall.
Pity.
When I think of Hans, I'm always reminded of a mysterious mammoth doll he would talk about so often.
Yes,
A small effigy of a mammoth made of hide and mounted with its own miniature maut. How come he was so lucky? Why have I not seen this?
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Alright. Let's go over here. Oh, goodness. Oh, there they are.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The wall? Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
I don't have any choice. I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
Okay.
I haven't introduced myself. My name is Kate Walker.
Walker, haven't we already had a Miss Walker? Ethnology Masters, September 1953, if my memory serves me correctly.
Jesus.
Perfectly well, my dear colleague. But if I may be so bold,
It was a Mr. Walker and not a Miss. It was Bill Walker, sat this June 68 exams. The impudent fool turned up for the oral assessment in jeans, flouting strict internal regulations which explicitly state the required uniform for the occasion.
Pure incitement. It was scandalous. Sadly, we have seen worse since. Young people lack all respect of traditional values.
Tradition, young lady. One must always uphold tradition.
Exactly. Outrageous to wear
You
jeans.
see, I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York, or rather Valladolid more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
So confusing.
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
True.
We have an excellent law school, if you should ever change your mind.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
Okay.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that, but bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
The poor soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
What time it's over here? It is, well, now it's 10:50 in the evening. Yes.
Excuse me.
I didn't answer.
Miss, we find ourselves terribly put out by the presence of your train in our station and by its recurrent immobility.
Indeed, the situation is very regrettable. Your huge locomotive is very cumbersome.
A train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the
Did
rule.
I do this one?
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride
Yep.
of our university.
In
One
Europe.
of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from faraway exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice indeed. It must be said the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves. A collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
A unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barakstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more university matter nicely tied up.
Well, even though those two are speaking a bunch of German in in the chat, I'm not from Germany. I'm a bit from north of it. Really close, but a bit more north. I did all of them, right?
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And
AD.
thank you, gentlemen.
Antarctica is not to the north. There wasn't even AD. Oh my god. Well, that was such a ridiculous thing to say that I assumed it was AD. It's kind of funny. I expected better of you. Okay. Yeah. Yes! You know, I'm neighbors with Santa. How did you know? Okay. Oh, phone call.
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barakstadt.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Morrison.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
Everyone's so freaking rude. Holy Christ. Do I look like an elf to you? Rude. Well, people who haven't seen me can't say, but you've seen me. You know I'm not an elf.
Hello. Hey, baby, you party?
Aw.
You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I like that in a lady. Okay, I'm home. Come on, Zol. I'll let you
Okay,
buy me
fair.
that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Okay.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
What? I think you're just being rude at this point. There's no perhaps in that. Ah, here.
This thing's jammed.
Okay. I assume I need another golden egg. Kind of an odd thing, but alright. Yes. Um. I'm gonna try the whole library thing again.
Do excuse me,
next.
Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
What am I even doing?
Please do excuse my persistence, Professor. Pity.
When I think of
What would you say about seeing...
Yo.
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a...
You mean...
Oh, well, that's the first thing she talked about. Okay.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Well, maybe...
Sorry?
Actually, I didn't ask about... about Burb. Let's do that.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
My train stopped in a peculiar aviary.
Oh.
It's very odd. A lot...
Ornithology is far from being my favorite...
Are there?
I have been told that...
The Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear.
Thank you very much.
Library.
I'll leave you in
okay,
peace.
let's try that again.
I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No.
Yes, alright. Let her go to the library. Go. Oh, maybe if I actually... What happens if I go up to the lectern. Or do I have to do something more to trigger it? Hmm. Please don't.
Hello.
Shh, don't talk so loud.
I'm sorry, but I was wondering if you could help me.
Can't you see I'm very busy?
What are you looking for?
None of your business. Now, if you don't mind, I am trying to concentrate. I haven't got a lot of time left before Professor Pons's next tutorial.
Professor Pons, you say?
Would you mind working elsewhere, please?
I should check this book. Oh. There's nothing more in it. I can barely read this text, gee. The Jungala cola? The Jungala cola is a mushroom without stem that has a chewy texture. It is a member of the polypode family. Polypore? Is that what it says, actually? And grows excessively on the trunks of certain trees of the Amazonian jungle. While it is edible when young, the Yangala cola has a woody texture and inspid? I can't fucking read the text. Inspid flavor and offers no great culinary appeal. Native Amazonian tribes, however, are very attached to the mushroom. Why they are so fond of the fungus has taken extensive scientific research to elucidate. Huh? Yeah. I'm not gonna sit and yell. Raise the volume. Get a pair of headphones. It's not my fault you can't hear me. You left the stream. It's your fault. Biologists have reached the conclusion that the Yangala cola contains a special substance that is unique to the mushroom. The substance significantly affects vision and enhances its acuteness? Is that what it says? I don't know. Enormously. Amazonian Indian hunters discovered this effect and started using it centuries ago. The Yangala cola is dried and ground to a powder and consumed before the hunt commences, is what it says. Its effect is instantaneous and the penetration of the hunter's vision increases extraordinarily. The hunter is then able to aim and hit targets concealed behind thick undergrowth even over great distance. Alright. Interesting. Okay. I guess that's what we needed to know. I just didn't read it before. Oh, actually, what if I ask the dude at the desk about the book? What's gonna happen then? If I can. Maybe I can ask the professor about it otherwise? Yeah, okay, let's try the professor. Run, run, run. Oh, no, okay, I can't use it on him either. Okay, well then what do I do? Do I go down to the station again, maybe? Simply? I can hear the birds already. Damn. They loud. Mm-hmm. Pretty loud indeed. Well then lower the volume. Should I? I don't know if that's sound or music. Oh, it's just complete silence. Oh. Sorry. We'll have to have it like that. That's the lowest I can get it in the game. Okay. Well, since there's a path over here, should we be going down it? Maybe? I mean, we were here. But I'm just trying to see if there's anything else.
Can't go that way.
Alright. We're just not supposed to go that direction. And there's nothing over here, seemingly. What do we do then? Okay. Scary birds. Nope. She's so slow anytime walking up any stairs. Hi, Oscar.
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
Cool.
You should take a look around the station, Oscar. It's amazing. Greenhouses that are all lit up, exotic trees, and thousands of birds of all different colors.
I am obliged to avoid exposing my wheelwork to corrosive bird excreta. I shall remain inside to monitor the locomotive.
Of course.
Hello.
Well, too bad for you. Oscar, the sailors have agreed to tow the train, but they want to get paid for it. I suppose you have some petty cash on board to cover traveling costs?
No, there is nothing like that. You will note, however, Kate Walker, that every effort has been made to ensure maximum passenger comfort.
Okie dokie. I'll have to sort this one out by myself then. This train might be a wonder of technology, but the engine's limited autonomy is a liability. You got to admit that.
I am afraid I refuse to entertain this consideration, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I think that Hans Vorarlberg once stayed in this town after he left Valadilen. Maybe this wasn't a chance stopover after all.
Nothing is left to chance in a railroad network.
You agree with me then?
We have no concrete proof to support your hypothesis. The train stopped because the clockwork mechanism is unwound. That is the only concrete evidence we have, Kate Walker.
I was just hoping for a little imagination on your part, Oscar.
No, Kate Walker. I am only an automaton, Kate Walker.
Oscar, there's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train back up again?
Rust awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker. And what would you do with a rusty engine driver?
Not a lot, I suppose. The university authorities want us to move the train out of their station. According to internal regulations, trains are designed for coming and going, not staying at platforms.
They have a point, Kate Walker. However, our train is unique, and its clockwork mechanism has requirements that are beyond the station's rudimentary equipment.
Hey, that's not their problem, Oscar.
The problem is also beyond my mandate, Kate Walker.
Whatever.
Wow.
And
right.
to think that when I first became a lawyer, I was worried I'd get stuck behind a desk.
Is something wrong, Kate Walker? Is the restaurant car service not to your liking? Would you like another pillow?
Don't worry, Oscar. Everything's just hunky-dory. And you are just hunky-dory, too.
Wow.
Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while,
we're
Kate
back on the
Walker.
train right now. I don't know really what to do. Because I'm still stuck on the whole thing with the birds. I don't know why I'm stuck on it. But, yeah, we read through the book they found about the mushrooms and something, and I was looking around if I could find any of such in here. The college dudes? Yeah, I tried them, but they refused to talk to me. And the one outside just says the same thing. Are there more of them that I just haven't found? No. No, we didn't. Oh! Oh, wait. Okay, so I gotta go back to the train, because it's on the train. Smart, smart. Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. Bambus. Stolen. I mean, I found it. Founders keepers. 18. Wow. Why you all gotta point out his nose? He didn't really ask for it. Or maybe he did, but if he was born with it, then it ain't his fault. No. That's not asking for it. That's you all being rude to him. Okay, next. Have fun. See, his nose isn't that bad. Oh, don't.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something
Why'd
that
she say
should be of
professor
interest to you.
3
Look.
times?
What have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You see, your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
AD, I have nothing to do with this blaming of you. It's all Maggie. On their own volition. And you don't have any proof of anything else.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Oh, I don't know. I just walked in here because I thought I had to.
You told me earlier about a lecture on some ancient Siberian tribe called the Ooks or something?
The Yukos, my dear. Careful not to confuse them with the Ukistran people of Central Asia.
Do excuse me. I wanted to know if your lecture is going to start soon.
Your eagerness to learn delights me, my dear. But I haven't finished studying this marvelous mammoth effigy yet. Don't worry, I will call you and see you later.
What would you say
You
about
all
seeing
are
Hans
just
Vorarlberg
impossible.
again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
Okay, well...
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No.
Yeah, okay. Mine? Oh. Anything else? No? No, okay. cylinder. Seems to be it. Oh, powder! I found it! The mushroom powder. Why'd I walk over here? Oh yeah, cylinder.
Hans, I have some very sad news. Our father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now.
Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and this terrible war is destroying everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna.
Oh yeah. So, the Second World War was raging at the time. Saved a gem? Saved me from what? What? Oh, you mean save the game. You mean if I have saved the game. No, thank you. I noticed. No? Okay. Well, then I don't know right now. Does she use it on herself? No. I don't know what to do with it then. Talk to the birds? No, they just flap at me. I mean, I can check. Oh! Sorry, I looked up a guide. I'm supposed to be able to continue down to the water? There's supposed to be someone there. Or is it on the other side? Because I walked down this way. Ah, yes. But I thought I was down here. Wasn't I? Several times? I guess I just missed it. Look, because I can see... Oh, I just walk. Silly me. Hello.
Hello.
You arrived by train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, and all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today?
What you missed, we gave the mammoth to the professor. And he said he wanted to study it. And that he was gonna hold a lecture on it. And we got let into his lab. And I stole some things. And then right now I'm just trying to progress it enough so that he tells me he's about to start his lecture.
Have you been the station master of Barrockstadt for a long time?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
I didn't commit arson.
I mean, I'm not sure.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well, sort of.
No
I'm
arson.
Always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot. And about that train, it's going to get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation, huh? Hey, you know, I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't.
Oh wow, sketchy.
I've just been to see the rectors, and they told me to get the train out of the station as quick as I can.
I thought they'd say that. Rules are rules, and we've got to stick by them. The idea to get in trouble with the university administration.
Absolutely. I've got enough worries as it is. What should I do then?
Well, I suggest you move your train.
But it's like I say, the springs are unwound. Everyone seems to think it's my fault.
The locomotive's engine might not work, it's true, but maybe there's some other way of moving the train.
It's a possibility, I suppose. What were you thinking of exactly?
Nothing. It's just an idea. Anyway, miss, you shouldn't hang around here. I have a job to do. Yes, sirree.
Yes, no, Nix, there's no arson. There wasn't any arson! I stole some things. That's all I did as a crime.
I feel like I've lost my
I'm sorry to disappoint.
I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
I don't have anything to start a fire with.
The name
Anybody got a match?
Doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that pass through this station?
It seems that your superiors object to the presence of my train in the station. Not exactly easygoing, are they?
Oh God, AD, don't start.
Difficult to please. I find that the less I have to do with them, the better they are. Birds, more peaceful employers, and respect for the regulations. Now that brings peace of mind.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Barrockstadt ornithological collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I'm not exactly a typical station master either. This is one of my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. And one day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa!
It wasn't a good idea?
A nightmare! You know, cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right? Now, what's more, they also push the host eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
I see what you mean. That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on wings in the air. It passes through and swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. Fell off it several months back, and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Oh.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
Worst thing is, the cuckoo eggs piling up in the nest. Soon the rectors are gonna notice. There's trouble in store. I'm worried. Yep, worried.
The sailors on the barge reckon they could help me tow my train out of here, but they're asking for money. You couldn't possibly help me out with a few dollars, could you?
Asking everyone for money.
Miss, really? I'm surprised at you asking for money from a total stranger. Oh.
Right. I need cash. I need it to get my train out of your station because my train is getting in your way, disturbing your birds, and upsetting your bosses.
Look, lady, I'm only a station master. I got my problems, and you got yours.
Yeah.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barockstadt, miss.
No. 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 Okay. Metal Eagle. Where, though? I can't do that. I don't know how to say rude things on command. AD is short. I don't know. What's a rude thing to say about him? Can you go a bit faster?
That looks broken.
'Cause it is. Yeah. Did you get offended? I don't know. Yes. You are so offended. It's just nothing here. Huh? just trying to understand what to do next. Alright, yeah, cool. AD, I don't. And you know better. I don't know what to do. Can I go into the library again or something? I don't know what to do. How do I progress? Wow. Rude. I'm very confused. Cause I pulled up a guide for the game, but it says to ask about Sauvignon, but I have not seen that topic pop up at all. Go to the old men again? Yeah, true. Oh, it's closed. Or maybe the door is just closed and I just have to walk through it. Old men, here I come. And not you, AD. But how do you even get that
Gentlemen,
topic?
Forgive me for disturbing you again, but
A little.
They are.
No.
Because I don't have that topic.
Here we are. All thank.
And
Oh. Okay, so I missed something. There was apparently something lying on the sand by the master dude. What was his title? Station master. Whoa. Alright, well then you're the same age. Fun for you too. Wouldn't call either of you old though. I know you're almost. Just like what? 9 months to go? Go. Down. Stairs. Please. I'm the oldest person you know? Wow. Rude. I don't think so because I'm not older than your parents or grandparents. Is it? Is it dark? I don't see how this is dark. We're just talking about being old. I know, I'm going to sleep. I wanted to progress. I needed this thing. Whatever this is. I do have classes. In the morning. That is correct. I have a hook. What do I use it for? Who knows?
I'm sorry to.
What can I do?
And I still can't talk about whatever the Sauvignon is. And I don't know how to get that topic either. Because usually I have to get the topic to be able to ask people about it. I don't know. I don't know how to find it. Well, alright. I might just have to leave it there for now. Because, yeah, she's scared. Because, as AD has mentioned, I do have classes in the morning. And since I don't know how to... Oh, I'm supposed to find another book. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get that book next time, simply. And no. No! I'm not gonna commit any crimes, and I'm not gonna burn down my school. That is a crime, too, but it's specific. And I'm not... No. I have to take my classes. I mean, I applied for them voluntarily. I know I need to commit crimes next, alright? Don't worry. I will. But they will not be tomorrow. So, sorry, but you'll have to deal with that. But I'm gonna leave this game here for now. I'm gonna save again. Yes. And there we go. And it should be in here. That's our save. Great. When I will play again, I don't know actually. I have been enjoying this game quite a lot, so I do want to play sometime soon again. But I'm actually not 100% sure of my own schedule. Like, if I can, it's gonna be within the coming week. I seemingly don't have classes or anything on Wednesday. We might be supposed to use that day for our own studies, but that could mean that I will stream on Tuesday evening because I don't have to get up early on the Wednesday, simply. So, yeah. Then I would stream, I don't know what time in that case. Maybe at 7 in the evening, my time. So... like, yeah. 80, you're rude. Yeah, I'm at 1 plus, so I don't know exactly what that is. Central European summertime. Yes, that. At around, yeah, 7 p.m. over here. Hopefully. if my schedule doesn't change. If it does change, well, then it might be an entire week until I stream again. It might not be until next Sunday. But we will see. I mean, you guys will just have to keep an eye out for the notification that I'm live, simply. And unfortunately. Eventually, I'm gonna end up having a schedule for when I'm streaming, but I'm just about to start studying for the term, so it is what it is. Anyways, this has been very nice. Yes, these Santa neighbors are what we are. Yes. No, I'm not gonna reread the diary again, but there is definitely gonna be more reading. No. AD. I don't even know if you can hear me or not. This is horrid. AD, for fuck's sake. But yeah, on Tuesday, if everything goes as planned, I will continue Syberia on Tuesday. I will not play GeoGuessr. Not on stream. So, deal with that. Okay, yeah, bye-bye now. Have a good night or day or whatever it is, wherever you all are. Have a good time. And I'll see you all as soon as possible with more of this game. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Thank you all for being here. It's been very nice. And yeah, sleep well to all those going to bed anytime soon. Or well, sleep well to all those who are going to bed. Hmm? Yeah. Thank you. You too. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Go to sleep, 80. Go to sleep, Tix. Go to sleep, everyone. Woo. Bye. Yes, I'll end the stream with no. Perfect. Okay. What?